Hello again, Struck. Today I'm bringing you another info video about Torchlight 3 and the upcoming winter update titled Snow and Steam. The developers on Torchlight3.com yesterday posted an update preview blog post, with some screenshots and some information. You can find the link to this in the description. And what the update would contain is winter themed pets and fort decorations, new legendary gear, forged rework, fort updates, transmog pet enhancements, bug fixes and more, along with Fazeer improvements, but not all changes to the Fazeer experience I consider improvements. For example, the boring power creep, which seems like a copy-paste of Wolcen's power creep, is obviously one thing I consider a downgrade for the game, but I guess that's just how I think. You might think differently. So what I would like to talk about first would be the winter themed pets and fort decorations. And let's start with the pets, I guess. First of all, you have something that I'm a big fan of, the snow owl. I love flying pets, and having a snow owl with blue eyes and a blue scarf is just amazing. It might seem like a reskin of the current owl, but I welcome reskins as long as they're nice. Then we have an otter with with a Santa hat and beard and mustaches, so pretty nice. And then we have the ugly sweater, the winter Christmas sweater, white cat, albino cat, which looks pretty nice. Next of all, there's a message here. From Bean. Bean says, I have been bursting at the seams and can finally share a few details about the upcoming Snow and Steam update. This update focuses on new winter themed items and steamy updates for the Forged and Fazeer dungeon. While I'm not sharing everything that will be in the upcoming update, we want to leave a few surprises in your holiday stocking. Here are a few of the fun things we can preview about this upcoming patch. So as you see, as you might be probably reading or would be reading this blog post, there's winter themed contract, pets and fort decorations. All those three things get winter themes, and they've added a new Snow and Steam contract with a large assortment of winter themed pets and fort decorations that you can obtain by doing this contract. Along the list of items that can be obtained are snow-based decorations for your fort, which would be a recipe that you unlock and then can craft as much as you want. It's not a one-time thing, because first of all, the contract won't be repeatable from what we know. An ugly sweater cat variant, as we mentioned, an assortment of consumable and currency-based rewards, and during this update, the recently added spooky pets will become unavailable to find on the frontier, but may return again after the Snow and Steam season has passed. You can see a screenshot of the holiday tree, which will bring some festive feelings into your snow-covered forts. And you can see something called Cocoa Stand, and a Dwarven Nutcracker, and the holiday tree, and the string lights. So you can rest assured there will be a plenty of fort stuff. And on the image that they've shared, you can see in the background some snow floor, and some snow walls, and pillars, as well as some other stuff you could notice in the background on the next screenshots we would see. So this is a time-limited contract and will only be available during the holiday season, but the items will be permanently available if you obtain them. And since it's, I think they said it's 60 levels or something like that. I don't remember the exact number of levels. I think they said it's gonna be it's gonna be bigger than the regular contracts, but again, there's not gonna be a repeatable whoop. And everything you unlock will be a recipe if it's fort stuff. So you don't have to constantly grind certain things if you want to craft them multiple times. So there's another thing we can talk about, the new legendary gear. And you can see on the screenshot they've revealed the legendary sword and the legendary mace that are winter themed, but that's not all there is to it. The winter season is also blowing in additional ice sharp legendary weapons to the game. A new mace, sword, shield and focus. And there's something interesting that I'm sure a lot of you would like. I can't reveal it, but there's something how the mace, sword, shield and focus would interact. Obviously you can't wear the mace and sword at the same time, but you can wear mace and shield, or mace and focus, or sword and shield and sword and focus. And when you're wearing those, something would happen regardless of which two pieces you equip together. And I hope you're excited for this combo when it's revealed. And then there's also going to be an armor set, a new armor set for all heroes, obviously, the way it works with the other sets. And you can see a preview of the Forged and Realm Master skins for that set. And I think the Realm Master one looks a little bit underwhelming. It doesn't scream legendary when I see that set. It screams green, white, maybe blue gear. That's not bad. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying it doesn't look legendary to me on the Realm Master. Maybe it's intentional. Maybe they wanted it to look a little bit more simplistic. And that's fine. And you can see the names of the sword, the Glacier's Edge, and of the mace, the North Mace. So yeah, I think it's pretty cool that we're finally getting the trademark sword of the Forged from the promotional art. Wherever there was Forged promotional art from long time ago, it was this sword that we were seeing there, and it's finally making an appearance as an item in the game. And next, something that I'm super excited about, is the Forged Reworked. The Forged Rework is amazing, and after that we're gonna talk about the other stuff. So the Forged class is getting a major rework in this update. Not only will you notice new elements for the HUD, but several skills have been changed, and the general approach for Forged has received a bit of a makeover to make it more interesting and viable class. So what they're saying is Steam raises movement speed and is spent on basic attacks and some skills. So what we do know from the Mayhem Mondays, when they have been revealing some things, is that we would only have two Steam spenders, two venting skills. I mean, we would have two venting skills, which would be Coal Launch and Vortex Bomb, where that means that Fracking Strike and Furnace Blast will no longer be venting, and they would be building heat, and I'm assuming a lot of it as well. And you can see what they're showing here should be Swag Shot, the new and improved Swag Shot. Yeah, there's a bunch of other things, and the Steam raises movement speed is amazing, especially for spin to win builds. That would be pretty fun to try and keep yourself at high speed. They will be revealing more of the details about these updates in the patch notes when they become publicly available. And speaking of makeovers, they're saying that this Forged is ready for their big style update, and we can see it's not just dice, but there's also helmets. So could that be the long-awaited Transmog feature that we saw on the Trevo board during the alpha phase of the game, which didn't make it to launch because there were more important things? Maybe it's already time for Transmog, and the dice system is somehow tied to the Transmog. Style Station will be available once you have unlocked your fort, and will be able to transform your drabby last season duds into a fresh new fashion statement. Don't have room for this new decoration in your current fort layout? No problem. And this brings us to fort basements. What will you hide down in your new fort basement? Let me know in the comments below in the YouTube channel basement. So fort basements have been added to expand upon your current setup. Now you can enjoy the extra space without worrying about having to cram everything you own all on the top floor. And while we are on the subject of forts, you would also notice some of the winter decorations. And who is that giving us a chilly stare over the wall? Well, it looks like some sort of a new creature has appeared on the horizon. What would that creature be? You can see this cute little goblin snowman. with a pitchfork. It looks pretty fun. You can see some snow globes, you can see some tables and stuff, you can see those pillars and snow walls, the snow floors, and what you can see is double layers of floors, and that's a new function that you would love. You would be able to place objects on top of other objects with ease. No more candles just laying all over the floor. It would be amazing. It would be amazing. See how they've placed the candles on top of the table, and how they place the snow, and over the snow they've placed the rocky floor, and over the rocky floor they've placed the wall, so they're not clipping. And you can also see this hatch. The hatch is not clipping with the floor, and this is amazing. So you would have vertical and horizontal control of your floor decorations, and you would be able to decide which goes where. And you can even see this at the next screenshot. You can see the Fazeer as well. But just a moment before we talk about the Fazeer. Actually, yeah, let's talk about the Fazeer. Welcome to your throne, Fazeer. And he already has been animated, and he shows up from the lamp in that throne. It has been finished, so you're not gonna just see him on the side of the screen, but he is there as a prop. And you can see the winter oven on the side of this screenshot. You can see some Christmas trees as well, and you can see a turkey on the table. A table with a turkey and with a bunch of other tasty dishes. I'm wondering if that's a combo pack or whether each of those is separate. So improvements are coming to Fazeer's dungeon, including more variety of affixes, a revamped quest system, which means no more missing quest items, and increased rewards and difficulty. They have all the details in the patch notes, and once the update is live, we would know that. The expected date for this is, by the way, the week of the 1st of December, meaning next week is the expected date for the update to come to the public test server. Not to the live server, to the public test server, so we can stress test it, get some bugs found before it moves its way to the live server. But this is subject to change, so keep that in mind. The update itself is expected sometime middle of December. But let's talk about another feature, and this is a feature I am so happy about, and which is Fetch Potion. You can tell your pet to buy potions for you when it goes to the outpost to sell items. And this is amazing. This is amazing. You can tell it which type of potion and how many it would buy for you. So the title of this, the caption of this screenshot is Goblin Snow. I've desperately needed this feature in my ridiculous playthroughs. Not just you, Bean. Everyone has been needing those. And yeah, I definitely agree with Bean. It's a much needed feature, and I'm happy to have it. Although I would still prefer for the potions to not be items you stack, to just select the potion you want, equip it, and just swap it when you do different content without having to have such boring things as potion luck and potions dropping and things like that, to just have it on a cooldown. And that's not all. There are also enhancements coming to pets, including an option to have your pets fetch potions, as we mentioned, impressive pet cages, and more pet skills. And more pet skills is something I'm so happy to hear. And actually, I've seen some of those as a preview, and there's some interesting things coming our way when it comes to pet skills. I can't wait to get my hands on those next week, hopefully. And they're saying that they've also got a bunch of updates lined up to address drop rates, itemization, movement skills, and a whole lot of bugs. This update is expected to drop sometime in mid-December, and all the extra details will come alongside the patch notes once publicly available. As always, thank you for your feedback and bug reports, and we'll see you in a new Wintry Frontier soon. And this is the message from Extra Bean at the end of this post. So are you excited as I am? The only thing, as I said, that I'm not excited is the power creep. If they get rid of that power creep, they won't be crippling any upcoming additional endgame features, because right now the power creep fits well with the current endgame being just the Fazeer, but when they add new additional endgames, they would be automatically crippling those in regards to drops and in regards to will this new feature, new end game feature, drop the power creep items, the strong items that we get from Fazeer? If not, then what's the point of doing it? So I hope they really reconsider this, but apart from this, all of those goodies that we're getting with this winter update are just amazing, and again, I can't wait to get my hands on this update. To get notified when I upload more content for this game or other games like this one, which would be wooters of all varieties, isometric, third-person ARPGs, wooter shooters and all sorts of wooters like that, you could subscribe to my channel and hit that bell button to not miss out on my content updates. And optionally, you can even join as a member of the Struck Club on YouTube as a channel member to get access to exclusive perks such as special emotes custom made by me, special badges custom made by me that represents how many months you have been a member for, as well as opt-in of editing tutorials that I can give for Photoshop, Adobe Premiere, as well as shoutouts and things like that. And I would like to use this part of the video to thank all my YouTube members and Twitch subscribers. Thank you for supporting the channel and keeping me going. Thank you also for watching this video, everyone. Keep it cool, Struck Club. Until next time, and goodbye.